What's this? Why have we awakened on some... Where are we? Oh, let me check my map. Okay, it says... Let's see. That's the wrong place. Where's my map? My map? Oh, here it is. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I lost that too. It says we're on Outcast Island? What is that? Just kidding. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Supreme Fire. We're hitting up on its last legs in this beautiful, wonderful series, and we're going to visit this beautiful cave called Outcast Cave. I have trained the entirety of our team to level 100 because this is going to be the hardest challenge that we have faced yet. And am I afraid, you might ask? No, I'm not. I'm not afraid at all. I fear nothing, and no one. I did change up Blastoise's moveset, and I got enough to basically teach him Ice Hydro Cannon, and that's about it. Retaught him Ice Beam and all that jazz, so we should be pretty good. I think. Probably. Hopefully. But yeah, we won't get to see all of these... But yeah, this is basically a really big area that, if I'm not mistaken, is essentially like, you fight people and whatnot. And I mean, like, hey, I like fighting people. Okay. I like fighting people. I think it's really cool, and I really just think that, if we take advantage of everything going on... Not everything going on, but we have very few things left in this game to do, and I want to cover pretty much everything that we can. I don't know. I feel like that's the best idea going forward, because I don't know. Like, I've never really finished a lot of games, and at least Pokemon games, right? Also, Giratina is very strong for no reason. And this bothers me. This bothers me a lot because I'm not very good at Pokemon, if you guys can't tell, especially with Kaizo level things like this, where I just can't manage to even defeat one Pokemon without losing two. Cause you know, I'm big brain out here. So recently I have picked up a wonderful, wonderful hobby. And that is, I like playing with swords, right? Now, I don't mean that as any kind of stupid innuendo. I mean, legitimately, I like swords. I think they're really cool, and if you don't like swords, I really think you should. I don't know, because, like, they've been a part since, I think, the 1300s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very good at history, right? I'm not a very good history buff. It's no secret, I'm just not. But, okay, that's nice. But yeah, so I've been I've been watching a lot of anime, obviously, and anime basically takes swords and they go, hey, you thought swords were cool, kid? Let me tell you, swords are really cool. And I mean, they are. They really, gosh darn are. So the ones I have currently are Cloud Strife's sword from Final Fantasy VII. Well, technically it's Zack's sword, but it's a whole different kind of like story thing, and I really don't want to get into it. But I'm not very good at Final Fantasy lore either, so I really haven't played the latest one, and well, the remaster, whatever you want to call it. I haven't played it yet, and I don't think I will. Only because I have so many games that I already want to play, and it's just not one of them. You know? I keep hearing things about how it's a disappointment and all that jazz, but the Final Fantasy remaster, I mean. I don't really, like, follow, you know? Because generally, people in the gaming community don't really trust... not developers, but they don't really trust, they don't really trust? They don't trust, those guys, I can't remember, oh my gosh. They don't trust game reviewers like IGN, and I think it's been like that since IGN's been a thing, I think, right? Because, like, IGN is questionable at best. I only take the physical copies so that I can burn them later. I'm kidding. I don't actually do that. Please don't call the police on me for arsony. Because that would suck and I would cry. But, yeah. I'm not a genius. I'm not very, huge fan of people telling me their opinions on things when it comes down to, games. But that's, like, how most of the internet is, I feel. At least how it has been as of late. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Oh my gosh. Look at all of these trainers. Okay, these are a lot of people. Okay, I gotta talk to them all, and you know that I'm going to get my butt kicked many, 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 many times. Oh, PP Max. Okay, and we're gonna take this. We're gonna give it to Hydro Cannon because that's going to be useful. Anyway, yeah, like I don't know, like maybe I'm crazy. Okay, I very well might be. Not might be. I very well am. I'm not even going to deny it. I follow Mark Hamill on Twitter. I have not even tried to talk to him once, but he's actually been really active in terms of the political spectrum, and more than I thought he would, right? And did you actually know that Mark Hamill actually voiced one of the robo bartenders in my gosh, in whatchamacallit, in The Mandalorian. Oh my gosh, why can't I talk? But yeah, so yeah, this is just basically an entire roulette run, or whatever you want to call it, and I got greedy. Wait, what? Grass ghost? I'm sorry, what? What? Okay, so today's just going to... Oh, and you can keep using curse. Okay, that's fun. Zamazenta. Okay, Sharknado can probably just destroy him where he stands, I think. Okay, so... Zamazenta's not a fighting steel type. Because he's supposed to be a fighting steel type, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, he's just gonna keep... And he's resistant. Okay. And at least that's a thing. Positive. Okay, he does just not taking any damage. I don't even know what type he is. He can't be steel type, because steel types have been weak to ground in this game, I think. That was neutral. Leaf Blade doesn't affect him. I'm sorry, what? Excuse you? Okay, so that's resistant. And Shadow Ball, not resistant. Magical Leaf, resistant. Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what Altering Cave is. If I'm being honest, I didn't plan on destroying all of Altered Cave, but I did want to touch on a few other things, because I really honestly have felt like this series has been going on for way too long. It really has. I really think it has. And we basically did everything. The only thing we haven't done is captured all the legendaries and gone into, not that, but this little trainer club right here. So I want to touch on all of the last parts of the game that we have not done yet, because realistically we could have like another 5 episodes of just doing all of this and keep playing it over and over until we manage to beat everything. But I really want to make this the second last episode, and then next episode we're going to catch as many legendary Pokemon as I'm aware of. So Calistrophic, if there are any Pokemon that you feel like I should know of, like I know where 2 of the Reggies are, I know where all the legendary birds are, I know where Mewtwo is, right? And the 3 dogs, and Latios and Latias. So that's 10. If I counted properly, that's 10. So we're gonna go on a catching spree next episode. But for now, this is just rematching all of the gym leaders. I don't want to do them all. I do want to touch on a few. So we're going to start with our first gym leader. And yeah. I believe everybody's level 100, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, everybody's level 100, just as we are. I honestly and legitimately enjoy all of the extra content that you've put into this game, Calistrophic. Like, you really didn't have to do, like, most of the stuff that you've done here. And I really like it, and I really want to give it its proper, like, attention. But honestly, I just can't anymore. I want to move on. I want to make more content, and it's just gotten to a point where I just make the game, and like I can't. It took me like maybe a week to like even like continue making the videos. Like overall, if I were to say overall, I need to say this: this ROM hack I feel like has been done pretty well, right? For the most part, the battles are very balanced. Except when they're not, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, guys, if you've been around for the entire series, okay? So some of these boss battles and fights are very unfair. Very unfair. But this is basically where you want to fight everybody, and that's essentially it. I don't want to cover all of it. It's just going to take too long, and I really feel like it's just going to be a waste of our time. Well, not a waste of our time, but it's definitely going to be a lot of extra time, and I really, like I said, just want to end the episode. Like, not the episode, end the series, right? So I want to, like I said, I wanted to give the game its proper attention, and if you guys want me to do all of the battles and all of that in Outcast Island and in the Trainer Club, let me know down below. You want it? I'll give it to you. I will. It's just a lot. So, like I said, next episode, we're going to be going out and catching all of the legendary Pokemon. So, to my knowledge, at least, right? So, we're going to go to Cerulean Cave. We're going to go everywhere. And then, we'll be good. So, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, also, sorry, it's a little short. There's, yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.